Billy, have you heard the news about Capaldi leaving Doctor Who?
Oh, I heard it alright. First John Hurt dies, now Peter Capaldi's leaving Doctor Who. What's next?
Who knows, mate? Cue titles. Girls, Gallifrey797 here. Welcome to today's video where I'll be sadly talking about the news we got last night on Monday the 30th of January that Capaldi will be leaving Doctor Who this year at the end of the year in the Christmas special for 2017, which is Moffat's last episode, so he will be leaving just before Chibnall takes over. In this video, I'm going to be sort of giving my thoughts on the news, reflecting on his era, and talk about the future as well. Who will be the 13th Doctor? Well, it's not the 13th Doctor, it's actually the 14th or 15th. That numbering is so annoying. So Capaldi announced his departure from the 12th Doctor character on Monday evening on a Radio 2 show, where he just casually said, yeah, I'm leaving, and the interviewer was just like, what, hang on, whoa, step back a minute. So it was very subtle. Obviously, when past Doctors, especially in the news, obviously with David Tennant and Matt Smith, they've sort of made big things about sort of like announcing it when they're going to leave. But I just love Capaldi just like, yeah, I'm leaving. Today actually I plan to do a different video. I was going to do a series review of Class, and that's how I had to be pushed back due to this sort of coming to the fourth hold. I always tend to find that whenever I plan to do a video, I think, oh, there's nothing going on, I'm just going to stick a video here to sort of do. There's always some big news that comes up. Like I had it with the Matt Lucas announcement, Stephen Moffat announcement last year. That's how the way it goes, I guess. On the BBC Radio 2 show, he said he feels it's time to move on. He also said, quote, I feel sad, I love Doctor Who, it's a fantastic programme to work on. He said, I can't praise the people I work with more highly. He's also asked to stay on after the contract ran out, but he wants to move on. He also said, interestingly, that he said he wouldn't be doing it if he wasn't challenged enough. Adav has a sort of jab at the sort of scripts he's had through his era, which haven't been the best. And I think that's the most annoying thing, really. I think a lot of people, when they announced that Chibnall would be taking over, they're really hoping Capaldi would stay on. And he said initially, yeah, he had no reason why not to. I presume Chibnall sort of pitched to him what his vision of the show is, and maybe Capaldi's been like, well, I'm going to give you a clean slate, here you go, I feel sort of out of place if I sort of stayed on, which is understandable. I think a lot of people are hoping it would be different, like hoping people would be more subtle. With the production changes behind the scenes with obviously Russell to Moffat, that was a complete turnaround. I remember watching the first trailer for Series 5 after the end of time, and it was just like, whoa, this is like Doctor Who in an amazing new light, and I think we'll get the similar vibe with that on Christmas Day if they preview Series 11. It would be interesting to see going forward, obviously, who's going to stick around. Obviously, we've just had Pearl Mackie, the new companion. Will she stay on for the Chibnall era? Matt Lucas' Nardole character, who I don't think will stay around after Series 10. Will Missy stay around? Will she change back into the Master? Will she be regenerated into a new woman? Who knows? We've got to think about Osgood and Kate Stewart. I think those characters will stick around because it's sort of like the new family unit thing, unless Chibnall's like scraps them as well, but it'd be interesting to see what decision Pearl makes. Is she part of the plan, sort of to stay on? Like maybe she'll just be for the one series. Who knows? I say when I heard the news yesterday, I was just so gutted. I heard there was going to be a Radio 2 interview with Capaldi, and somebody said about an announcement. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't think anything of it. And I got back home, and it was just everywhere on my social media feed, and I was just like, oh no, I was literally gut-wrenched. Capaldi's just one of my favourite Doctors of all time. I think the most annoying thing for me personally and for a lot of people is that he's had such mixed episodes. Like one week you'll get Heaven Sent and one week you'll get An In Frost of the Night. I don't think the writing's been there for his acting capability. I just feel like it's sort of been taken away too soon. That's why I think a lot of people are hoping he's staying, because sort of Chibnall would hopefully give his Doctor a new lease of life. But I can understand, obviously, like when you want to go to the show, you don't want sort of extra baggage. So I think that's probably what Capaldi's thinking. We may not liked what his sort of plan was. For example, when David Tennant was offered Series 5, Moffat basically said it would have been the same thing, but with the 10th Doctor, sort of the 10th Doctor crashing into Amelia's shed. You don't see it, do you know what I mean? I think it's just wouldn't work. But yeah, I just really hope the Series 10 is a good send-off, and also we do have a Christmas special which will be Capaldi's and Stephen Moffat's last. So I hope they make the most of that. It's annoying that all the doctors leave at Christmas. I was hoping maybe they do it either sort of New Year or something, but just it's annoying when they do it inside Christmas because you just got all the Christmas rubbish in the way. So the next big question is who's going to take over. I'd love to see something like Idris Elba or Hayley Atwell take over, but obviously as soon as they're announced as a Doctor departure, you get all the predictions from the bookies, etc. People want a Red Maid as a Doctor, that would be just awful, like just Matt Smith 2.0. But I'm just hoping to be surprised by it. It would be nice to just not know, like, it's annoying they have to make this sort of event thing out of like, who's the next Doctor, who's the next Doctor. It would be nice to just go to the Christmas special and imagine if just Capaldi regenerated and you've got a brand new person playing the Doctor. Like, that would just be really cool. I think personally they'll go for a more unknown actor and somebody of the age of David Tennant, I reckon, sort of in the middle of the road between Matt and Capaldi. For me, gender or ethnics doesn't really come into it for me. As long as they have the acting capabilities and the stance and the passion for playing the Doctor, I'm very open to who it is. It is quite an interesting time because people just make so many predictions. There's so many people have different envisions of who the Doctor is. We've got a fun time ahead of us in the sort of next few months until they announce it. We're going to have some really wacky predictions, I bet, but I'm really open to it. So exciting times. But before Capaldi leaves, we do have Series 10 in April 15th. They've announced that officially. April 15th is the start date, Easter weekend in the UK, which I sort of predicted. Like, just casually was just like, yeah, it's going to be April 15th. And what a surprise! And he also gets his own Christmas special at the end of the year to bow on. But I'd just like to finally say thank you and good luck to Peter Capaldi in the future, in his acting and life after Who. It's again, he said it's such a big commitment, and it is. I think personally one of the most fan-loving actors to play the Doctor. I think because he's been in that position. I met him at the Doctor Who festival, and he made me feel special. It was really weird. Like, I was in awe to meet him, but he made you feel like you were special. It's so odd. And I've heard so many other stories as well of encounters with Capaldi, and he's just so loving to the fans. And there's so many people, including myself, that are just so sad to see him go. Christmas 2017 is going to be really hard. I've become really attached to Capaldi's Doctor. I've never wanted it to end. But I suppose he's going to sort of end on a good thing, hopefully. If Series 10's really good and his bow out's just a nice episode, it'd have to be this massive, epic, big thing. It can just be maybe sort of going the route of Kayla and Jazani, who knows. But yeah, I just really want to say simply thank you. From me as a fan, and I'm sure many other fans of the show, thank you for being the Doctor. Simple as that, thank you. And thank you for watching. So as always, guys and girls, please comment, like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter, like the Gather for Everyone Nice Facebook page. Follow me on Instagram, links to all the social media stuff in the description below. What are your thoughts on Capaldi leaving? Are you sad? Are you happy? If you are happy, you're very cynical. As I said, it's sort of like the Edge of Two Swords, really. It will be a complete new look of the show when Capaldi leaves. So that will be exciting, but it's just hard to sort of let go of Capaldi. As I mentioned earlier, I was going to do a Class Series 1 review today, and that will still be coming, just sort of delayed a few days or so. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a review on Series 1 of Class, and I've also started work on an ultimate trailer for the series as well, so expect those sort of Class themed videos. And then after that it'll be sort of Series 10 stuff. I'm going to review Power of the Daleks as well when the Steelbook comes out, fingers crossed. So yeah, expect more stuff from this channel as we lead up to Series 10. Channel updates, as you may have noticed, the channel has regenerated. There is some new artwork and branding for the channel. Thanks to Andrew Creek, who is an amazing graphics designer. We've been talking about this back and forth for a while now, sort of he'd give me a test film, like, oh, tweak this, tweak that. But I'm really pleased with the final product. So it's nice, because I've had the old branding for quite a while. So it's nice to have a new change for 2017, having a fresh, brand new look, and it seemed very dark and edgy. I love it, absolutely love it. So thank you to Andrew. Andrew's also part of an audio series which I'd love for you to check out. I'll put a link in the description below. They've done some great audio stuff. I think there's only one there at the minute, but they plan to do a full series. of Audio Adventures. So link to the description below for the Facebook page for that. I've also got some new titles in the work as well, which will be of the sort of 3D graphics kind. As I say, I've done titles. I'm not too brilliant with like After Effects and 3D graphic stuff, but I've found somebody who is very good at that. So I've been working with them to create some really cool new graphic titles. So that will be coming shortly. I'm not too sure when, but will be coming very, very soon. Fingers crossed. So more news about that in future videos. So as always, guys and girls, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.